Come on. Green. Green. Turn green. Welcome back to another video here at Trucking Life. We're waiting for that red light to turn to green so we can get the hell on out of this hay. And yeah, man. We got Super Bowl weekend this weekend. Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not a fan of either team. I'm actually a Dallas Cowboy, even though I know we suck. But I've been a Dallas Cowboy fan since I was a little kid. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good game, man. I wish I would have had this weekend off so I can, Super Bowl, man. Everybody gets together, put some meat on the grill, and everybody has a good time, watching the game. But unfortunately, I have to work. It's part of being a truck driver. Sometimes you miss good stuff like that, birthdays, Christmases, Thanksgivings, Super Bowl, World Cup, crap like that, you know what I mean? But I'm hoping it's going to be a good game. I really don't care who wins. I'm kind of more or less leaning towards Philadelphia. But at the same time, it would be pretty cool for the Chiefs to win because it would be 3 in a row. They would be the only team who ever do it, if I'm not mistaken. But I just hope it's like a really, really good Super Bowl. One of them where it's just like, bam, they score, and the score is just like right there, and at the last minute something happens, a big ass play or whatever, and it ends up being pretty cool. That's the type of Super Bowl I like to watch, or the type of games that I like to watch, and not be a boring Super Bowl where it's just like 30-0 or something like that. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, you already know who won. But I anticipated, Eagles did pretty good this year. So I anticipated being a pretty good game, and Chiefs, Chiefs have been doing good. But let's see what happens. I need to see what time it's going to be at. I deliver Sunday night. So what I'm going to try to do, I need to look up the time. I don't know what time it starts off. I think it's like 2 or 4 o'clock. I don't remember. But I'm going to try to just roll over there so that I can already be stopped at the customer on Sunday whenever the game is, so that I can actually kick back and relax in the cab and watch my football game, you know what I mean? So today, once we get rolling, it's just going to be on the go, so that we could just get over there and enjoy the game. And I'll already be at my customer waiting for them to unload me, or maybe they might be unloading me while I'm there. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but first things first, we got to wait for that light to turn green. I've already been here for about 2 hours. It's usually not like them. I usually get in and out like an hour real quick, but they were having some computer system problems. So what can you do? You know what I'm saying? But, I did my pre-trip this morning, checked everything on my truck, loaded up my snacks and my food for this week. Everything's looking good to go. Hopefully that's the case, that it stays that way. Here lately, she hasn't been behaving. It hasn't been major stuff, but even the little stuff's annoying. You know what I'm saying? I want to just do my shift, park my truck, turn my TV on, watch a little bit of TV, go to sleep, wake up and do it all over again without having to be worrying about a hose or a clamp or a wheel seal or this or that or check engine lights. Just behave a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I want to try to just do the normal. But let me go ahead and get loaded up here, and we'll catch you guys on the road a little bit. All right. We are loaded, and it's time to get the hell out of here. Hell yeah. Man, I was here like 2.5 hours. I'm actually leaving out pretty late now, but that's okay. probably be done maybe like midnight or whatever. I'm a late sleeper anyway, so I'm usually good till like about midnight's like perfect, and I'm willing to go all the way up until about maybe like 2 in the morning, and that's when I like start feeling tired already. I mean, if I have to do an all-nighter, I will, but I prefer not to. But I think, midnight is pretty good, and 2 o'clock is usually like when I usually try to be like done. So let's get on to Highway 375 and then get on I-10 and get this thing rocking and rolling so that we could try to make it over there to our customer before the game starts. I actually looked it up while I was waiting, and it's going to start at 4:30, I believe. I didn't see what time frame that was. It's probably going to be Eastern time, I think. Maybe Central. I don't know. The point is that we'll try to make it on in there before it starts, so that like that by the time it does start, we can watch it in our cab, make some food, and just try to enjoy the game. And hopefully it's a good game. Like I said earlier, hopefully it's one of those where it's just back and forth type of games, because those are the ones that are pretty fun. Alright, let's get out of here. There's no stop sign there, but I pick up here all the time, but sometimes there's traffic there and it'll sneak up on you, so I always just stop. Oh man, you guys can see there on your screen I have a little bit of a pebble right there where a rock hit it. I completely forgot about it this week, otherwise I would have got it replaced. It's good thing is it's out of sight. Like, in other words, it's not in my direct line of sight, but I think on the way back we'll get it taken care of, replace the windshield so that we don't have that pebble thing there anymore. And these little back streets right here are like bumpy. So I got loaded up with 12,000 pounds. That's pretty good. It's going to be good on diesel. I'd rather load a little bit lighter than load a little bit heavier. That's for sure. Because it definitely makes a difference in fuel. I really can't say the same for my load coming back to the house. That one's usually always 44,000, 45,000. Like, I'm maxed the hell on out, you know what I mean? And it makes difference in your fuel, that's for sure. So the less amount of fuel that we can do, the more better. This section of the customer is usually pretty busy. I'm actually kind of surprised that there's not like a long ass line here, because here up ahead, if you turn left, that's the international bridge into Mexico, and that's where all these trucks usually go in and out of. So usually right here there's a long line to get out of here to be able to get Highway 375 here in El Paso, Texas. Or as we locals like to call it, El Chuco Town. But yeah, there's a lot of Mexican trucks that go in and out of these warehouses and bring everything from across Mexico. And that's how we get our loads. Alright, come on. Let's get going. I'm starting to look at different type of cameras, doing a little bit of research. Maybe one of you guys will know that maybe does YouTube or some type of filming or whatever. Like, what's a good camera to be able to vlog with? Something that's kind of compact, has a screen on it, and you can mount it like on your chest, like with the chest mount, or on your head, or just like in tight spots, like whenever I do those mechanical videos. Right now I'm just using the phone, and it's good. Like, I don't mind the phone at all or anything, but the problem I have with the phone, which is probably going to be the same problem I'm going to have with any other camera, is after about 30-40 minutes it gets hot and it shuts the camera off. And not only that, but I only have like 250 gigabytes of storage or whatever, and it doesn't have an SD card expansion port. So whenever I record videos for you guys, I gotta like record a little bit, and then I gotta connect the thumb drive and transfer the file there so that I have more room, because I can't directly record onto the SD card. And like, I want something to where I can put in, maybe a terabyte or something, and something that'll record a good long ways, you know what I mean? So I don't have to be chopping up so much video or whatever. But I mean, the phone records great. I used to do everything in 4K for you guys, but it's just massive amounts of data. Like, I remember, like, even maybe like if you guys look in my playlist in my earlier videos, most of those are all on 4K. And even if it was like a 20, 30-minute video, 15-minute video, it's like 40, 50, 60 gigabytes by the time I would render it on the computer or whatever. And that's quite a bit. So, like, it would fill up my storage capacity really, really quick on the phone. But as far as the phone itself, like, it does a great job. I just wish it had more memory storage. Maybe I might just get a new phone and just get the one that has a terabyte on it. I really do like filming with the phone. It's a little bit awkward at sometimes, just because it's a little bit bigger. So sometimes when I try to get you guys like a better shot of what I'm doing, it's kind of like I gotta finesse with it a little bit and kind of make it fit sometimes in my magnetic mount. But I mean, overall it does a pretty good deal. I was able to find a setting on this thing where it keeps the stability from bouncing. Like, if I turn it off, like, you just like right now the truck's rolling, so it would just move the image a shitload. When I was editing it, I was like, holy crap, that's quite a bit. So here we're coming up to I-10. We're gonna go eastbound to South Carolina, baby. We're delivering a load of kitties for our customer. So, for those of you who are new to the channel and are still watching up until this point, I appreciate you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help a brother out, so I can make a little bit of money, buy better equipment so that I can make better videos for you guys. It's the name of the game. Bring some resources to the channel. Get a big community together to where everybody can help each other out, whether it's a mechanical issue or, words of encouragement for somebody, whatever the case may be, but we can help each other out. That's the name of the game. That's what I'm trying to accomplish with this channel, is bring a big group of truckers and, maybe some non-truckers, maybe just some subscribers that just like to see the way it is to truck in the USA. USA! And, but mainly for my trucking audience, so that we can bring resources to each other, It would be pretty cool if one day maybe I can get sponsored by a tool that I use, like Milwaukee or IR or something like that, and maybe be able to get some discount codes for anybody that's trying to buy equipment. Like, I use a lot of different equipment when it comes to doing mechanical work, and I just try to make my life easy, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain tools out there that, like, I don't leave home without them. And I even have my 1-inch gun. You guys have seen me use it before on the channel. If you haven't, look for some of the videos there in the playlist. You'll see that bad boy in action. It's battery operated. No matter where I'm at, whether I'm in the middle of nowhere, I'm in a rest area, or I'm at a truck stop, I don't need a big air compressor and a big hose. Just pop my batteries in and we're good to go. So here we are leaving El Paso, Texas, baby. We're on I-10 eastbound. But yeah, you know, that's what I'm trying to do with the channel. Try to create a big community, bring resources together, bring sponsorships that's going to help us out, you know. Oil suppliers, air fitting suppliers, and tool suppliers, and I mean, yeah, am I going to make a little bit of money off of maybe a partnership with one of these companies or whatever? I mean, yeah, of course, that's the name of the game, right? You know, I mean, I've said it before. I want to be able to make money with this channel. It's no secret. Every YouTuber wants to do that. Is it just about that? No, that's what I'm telling you guys. I'm trying to create a big network of people so that we can all help each other out, and I want to be able to bring some resources to everybody so that everybody can take advantage of it, you know? If a tool is $100 and we can get $20 off, maybe a 20% discount, 10% discount, or whatever, hey, savings is savings, right? And what I will tell you guys is, if I ever get monetized, and if I ever get a sponsorship with anything, I'm only going to do a sponsorship video for any person that wants to, or any company that wants to sponsor me, to where I can back the company up. In other words, if a tool company comes here and I review the tool and I think it's a shitty tool, I won't even put it on the channel. Or I'll tell them, like, I'll put it on the channel, but you're going to get like an honest reaction out of me. Like, I'm not going to push a product that's not good. Like, I'm going to give an honest opinion about it, whether you're paying me or not. You know what I'm saying? But I want anything that I push in the future in this channel, with the sponsorship or whatever, that it's something that holds up, you know? Like, I can literally, like, sit here and tell you guys about Milwaukee. I use Milwaukee tools all the time, and I love them. They're great. They're not super expensive, and like, I beat the dog shit out of those tools, and usually they're pretty good. Speaking of beating the dog shit out of tools, I was watching a video from Trucking Together with Martin and Alice, and I think Dave is the other guy, one of their friends where they're working on the truck at, and he was drilling some holes, and he showed how the drill broke, how it just cracked and broke. I've used my tools and at the shop, you know, I've seen my brother beat the shit out of those tools, and that's never happened to us where it breaks like that. And I mean, I'm talking about, like, we beat the crap out of these tools, man. And the way that drill broke was kind of crazy, and it was the heavy duty one. But, you know, I mean, who knows how long he's had it? You know, it did the job, it completed the job, but nearly broke his wrist off. You know what I mean? But that's just as a little bit of an example that I can give you guys, you know. And but yeah, like, any type of sponsorships that I can get, like, if I'm gonna put Truckin's Life name into it, I want it to be something that's quality and something that I use. Or if it's a tool that I never used and I use the tool and it does the job, and, you know, like, it's good, you know, like, I'll tell you guys about it and give you guys an honest opinion about it. It's just like that guy at Project Farm. He has a super big channel, a super big following, and I like the way he does his product reviews, because, like, he doesn't accept sponsorships from nobody. Like, he buys all the tools with his money. You know, like, let's just say he's comparing a wrench. He'll buy different type of wrenches, do all the tests or whatever, and then give you guys the actual results backed up by data. And then he'll give you his opinion on whichever one he thinks it's good. And he's not, like, bound to, if I'm going to review a wrench made from Craftsman, for example, and then we get Snap-on in the mix and Milwaukee in the mix, to where you feel obligated to where you got to give the Craftsman wrench like a good review. You know what I mean? Like, he does it with all his own money, and he's able to give you I think the term is called a non-bias review. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but you guys get my point. He gives you guys a review on his opinion on what he's reviewing without having the pressure of having a sponsor that maybe forces you to do that. And I'm not saying that sponsorships do that. I haven't got one yet, so I can't speak to that experience yet. But if we ever do, that's going to be something that I talk to the person who's trying to sponsor the channel, is I'm going to give an honest review on the product and try to get some sort of discount code, you know, maybe 15, 20, 30%, whatever it is that we can negotiate, you know, so that we can drive some traffic and volume to those places, you know. That's what this YouTube shindig is, guys. That's the reason how YouTube is able to pay content creators such as myself, even though I don't get paid nothing right now because I'm not monetized, because you guys ain't subscribing. If you like the video, subscribe. It's free. Help a guy out. But that's what it's all about, man. You drive traffic and volume. A creator that creates content drives traffic and volume onto the platform, keeps the viewer watching in. Therefore, Google can push ads from advertisers to those people that are giving you their time. Google gets paid, then the creator gets paid. Same thing comes with the sponsorship. You get a tool sponsorship or whatever, you use that audience and to showcase the product, and the hopes of the person, of the company who's sponsoring you, is that some of your viewers look at that and go buy stuff from them, drive traffic and volume to them. That's what it's about. Otherwise, no one would get paid. If YouTube is not able to push out ads and sponsors are not able to get the eyes on the product, no one would get paid. And I don't care what any creator says. To a certain extent, it is about finances. You want to make money, and I don't blame them. Why? Because making YouTube videos, guys, it's time consuming. From filming a video to editing it to figuring out hashtags and tags and thumbnails and titles and hoping people put their eyeballs on it. There's been a couple of videos on my channel where, you know, it'll take me 4 or 5 hours to edit something, you know, because I'm still new to editing, even though I've been doing it for a year. But it takes some time, and then you go back to it and it's like, crap, man. Like, it only has 30 views or 50 views or 60 views. And don't get me wrong, like, I appreciate every one of you guys that's giving me your valuable time to watch it, because essentially that's what you guys are doing. You guys are giving me or any other creator your valuable time by sitting there and watching their video, and it allows them to make money off of YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Because it takes work to get there. But yeah, you know, like, YouTube can be discouraging it sometimes. I didn't think it was going to be this hard to get subscribers, you know, but it is. You know, there's some other people that just do it like super quickly and talk about politics and controversial things will get you views, but, you know, I don't really want to go in that avenue. You know, I've made some reaction videos to Trucking Unfiltered. I really haven't gotten a lot of feedback on comments on those videos yet, so I really can't give you guys a gauge. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look for them up. One of them's reacting from Trucking Unfiltered and Just Trucking. The other one's he's talking about brokers. And then the next one he's talking about gentry and cents. And I've just injected my opinion about those, but I really don't want to go to that direction of reaction. I just thought that those were a little interesting, and with YouTube, you gotta be willing to try new things, guys, to see what attracts viewers, you know? I think the best video up until this point has been the inward-facing cameras with Prime. I did 2 videos with that, and I think those have like 4,500 views or whatever right now. But those have been like the better performing ones, I guess, because it's a good topic that it creates drama and controversy on people that agree or disagree. And I mean, that's all fine and dandy or whatever, you know, but I just want to do a vlog the way we are right now. Just vlogging, talking, enjoying the road that's ahead of us. We're good to go, you know what I mean? Here in about 60 miles, we're going to hit the immigration. Anybody local in El Paso calls it the jalapenos because they're green. Immigration, green. Get it? So we're gonna go ahead and pass the jalapenos. Lately, it's been a little slow going through it. I guess now with Trump's administration, they're checking everything. You know what I mean? I'll get there with birth certificate, driver's license, blood sample, hair sample, skin sample, semen sample. Check everything, man. No, they really don't. Just being sarcastic, guys. But it seems that way now these days. I was home for this week. Did a couple of things around the house. Just never ends, guys. You get home, and if it ain't the truck, it's something at the house. Changing light bulbs, or cleaning the yard, or this or that, you know. It's just always something. Had to take my wife's car. She has a Honda Pilot 2021, and the instrument cluster started going crazy. Like error this, and lane assist error, and brake system error, and all this crap. Took it to the dealer this last time before I left the house. They kept the vehicle for a week. And supposedly they had fixed it. As soon as she drove it off, they came back again. So we had to take it back the next day. Or actually, we took it Monday, because this was on a Friday when she picked it up. They had to recheck it, and I guess they had to change a camera. A forward-facing radar camera that was malfunctioning, and thankfully it was still under warranty. We took it up there in January 23rd, 24th, and I had looked up my paperwork that I keep in the glove compartment. And I look at the data when I purchased the vehicle, and it was January 27th. So I like barely caught it for it to be within the first 3 years, 36,000 miles. So I didn't have to pay shit. And I'm happy about that, because I guarantee you that repair would have probably been at least $1,000. I mean, I'm just guesstimating here, guys. I don't know, but whether it's $300, $400, $50, $2,000, whatever it is, we didn't gotta pay nothing because the warranty covered it. I mean, I do have extended warranty that I purchased when I bought the vehicle, but those have deductibles and stuff, you know? They're not super high deductibles. Some of them are $50, $100, whatever. I guess it just depends on whatever component took a shit. But I didn't want to have to pay nothing if it was within the 36 months. So I told my wife that day before I left, like, as soon as you drop me off to the truck right now, take it to the dealer, like, right now, so that they can start diagnosing this bad boy, and it'll fall within the 36 months so that we don't have to pay nothing. So thankfully they got it fixed, and we didn't have to pay squat. And Gabe's happy about that, you know, because it's tough out here right now. Bills just don't wait. They don't give a shit if you're sick, if somebody's dying, if somebody did die, or there's marital problems, or whatever problems. They don't give two shits. Give me my money. That's what it always is. Alright, we're coming here to inspection station immigration.
Not illegal, not illegal. Show.
Well, there's doesn't seem to be a line. Let's see. We could get through this bad boy nice and quick today. A little bit of a line, but not too bad. Sometimes it's like all the way back to where you barely exit. Hell, sometimes you don't even exit and there's a big ass line all the way to the back. So this ain't that bad. You guys see those signs right there where it says all vehicles must stop ahead when flashing? This right one right here, you see it has the two light bulbs there up above, and there's only on one side blinking. That light right there has been out for like years, man. And they haven't fixed it. Like, come on, man, get on the ball and fix your lights. If I have a light out, you get on my ass right away. Or any truck driver that has a light out. Oh, you're not doing your pre-trips. But you guys can have a light out, and there's no big deal because you're government. Because you're better than everybody else. Do your damn job and change the light out. I just find it funny because that light has probably been out, man. Every single time I go, every single time I pass through here, I can't think of one time where it's actually working. But if I have a piece of shit light out, you don't know how that goes. Seems to be just waving on by. Come on, baby. Let's get on out here. Let's see here. Are we gonna get the wave or are we gonna get stopped? Oh, we're gonna get stopped. Nope. Alright. Hell yeah. No documents today needed. Just kidding, guys. I'm a U.S. citizen. I don't need to provide documents. Just, I'm American. American. America. It's that special time of day. Get in my belly. And now the hard part. Wait 6 minutes. Just seems like forever. Almost. Almost. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Delicious. Let's give her a shot. Let's see here. Perfect. Get in my belly. We made it to our customer. Now we're just waiting for a door. Man, who would have foreseen that? It's halftime right now and it's 24-0, man. I was not anticipating Kansas, 24-0. But hey, man, they got Patrick Mahomes. You can't count him out yet, you know what I mean? So hopefully this next half gets interesting, but them turnovers, man, them interceptions that he's been throwing is just hurting him. You got to give it to that Eagles defense. They're doing pretty good, you know what I mean? But I should be getting a door here pretty soon. We'll back in right now. I'm making me some sandwiches. We're going to go ahead and put some of this turkey, some Havarti cheese, some avocado, some whole wheat bread, Put some mustard up in that bad boy and toast my bread. And then we'll watch the other half while we get unloaded. Golly. I'm not sure if this is going to be the end of the video, but if it is, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, comment, like, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out!
Like, share, and subscribe.